My name is Andrew Marroquin, and in my quest to understand the career of a network administrator, I learned that success in this field often sounds like silence. From my information interview, I spoke with Jerry Hernandez, a network administrator at UPS with over a decade of experience. What makes this connection unique is just how it happened. We didn't meet at a job fair or LinkedIn. We actually met on a Discord server for a computer networking class and bonded over video games. It was a great reminder that professional networking can happen anywhere, even while gaming. I chose Jerry because UPS is a massive global logistics company. I wanted to know, how do you manage a network that literally keeps moving? So going into this call, I expect to hear a lot about routers, cables, servers, while we discuss things like Active Directory and multi-factor authentication. But the biggest takeaway was actually the mindset and evolution. I mean, first, Jerry shattered the myth that this job, where you would just sit in a dark room typing code and looking over just uptime all the servers, it's not all about that. He emphasized that a network computer is actually just a translator, as crazy as it may sound. But he told me that technical prowess alone isn't enough. You could know everything you want, but you have to take that complex IT problems and explain them in plain English to people who just don't know what a server is, and especially if it's stakeholders. If you can't communicate why the network is down to a manager, it doesn't matter how fast you could fix it. The second major insight was a bit of a wake-up call for me, because Jerry explained that the industry is shifting rapidly towards software-defined networking, and he recommended that I start learning scripting languages like Python, PowerShell. And in his personal opinion, he said automation is no longer a bonus skill, it's an entry-level requirement. If you can't script repetitive tasks, you will fall behind in this field. And also he finally described the job as just being a visible protector. I mean, when you do your job perfectly, nobody's going to say anything. You only get noticed when things are breaking. You could be up 23 hours and 40 minutes a day, but that 20 minutes is down. That's all you're going to hear is, how come we're down for 20 minutes, even though that could be just 1%, even less than 1% of downtime. But in order to survive this high stakes environment, he stressed the importance of documenting everything. I mean, if you don't map out your network configurations, you are setting yourself for failure when a crisis hits. And so how this influenced my path going forward, before this interview, I thought my degree would be the golden ticket. However, Jerry made it clear that, practical certifications like CCNA or CompTIA and Network Plus often carry more weight when hiring managers, because they prove you handled the equipment from day one, and just the applicant pools. You got to have these are the standards. And my immediate step now is to, pivot my study focus. I'm going to learn Python for automation, and I'm going to be more aggressive, pursuing the industry certifications I do have my Mount SAC degree, but now I'm chasing my bachelor's in Cal Poly soon. But, to wrap this up, it taught me that being a network administrator isn't just about fixing computers. It's about being the protector / guardian for the organization, for the company you work for, and it requires communication skills of a teacher, and even like a force of an architect of how everything comes together, and just a village of a security guard. So thank you.